Okay. It's also the case in Singapore. I don't know about you, but I cannot afford to go through the aging process in America. I'm moving back home. And Singapore is relatively more advanced than other Southeast Asian countries or other Asian countries. Even people from Hong Kong, Taiwan, China, they migrate to Singapore for all kinds of reasons. Singapore, I don't think is classified as a first world country, but I think if you've been to Singapore, it looks like a first world country. It's very advanced. And Singapore and Malaysia used to be one country under the British rule. And in Singapore, most of them have a health savings account. They have something similar to the Social Security, but they called it the Central Provident Fund. It works different from the Social Security. In the Central Provident Fund, the person contribute to certain percentages, and the employer also pay a certain percentage required by the government. And it accumulates year after year until retirement. And the person will get all the money, whether it's contributed by employer or themselves. They will get all the money when they hit retirement age. And this Central Provident Fund allocate certain percentages of these contributions to the housing fund to help people get a house by certain age. And the Central Provident Fund also allocate certain percentages to the health savings account. Health savings account is mandatory in Singapore. They pay into the system when they start working after high school or college or whatnot. In the US, it's optional in many places, but not in this small country. They call that the MediSave, the health saving account. But even with all the benefits of the MediSave, it's still costly for Singaporeans to afford nursing homes when they hit retirement age. And some adults or middle-aged folks in Singapore, they check out nursing homes in Johor. Johor is the southern states of Malaysia. It's at the border between Singapore and Malaysia. It's just being separated by the Straits of Johor, a very small sea area, the causeway essentially. So it's not far. It's a few hours drive from Johor to Singapore. And some adults, they check out nursing homes in Johor. Johor is also pretty advanced because of Singapore, because it's so close to Singapore. And some school-age children, they go to school, they cross the causeway, they take the bus that takes them across the causeway to go to school in Singapore, elementary school, high school, middle school, and whatnot. They travel every day. It takes them the whole day, but parents think it's worth it because the education system is way better in Singapore than Malaysia. So in border states like Johor, sometimes parents send their kids to school in Singapore, even from first grade. They don't mind paying more for foreigners. And sorry to go off a tangent. So some adults' children, they haven't hit retirement age. So they cannot tap into their MediSave to use it on their elderly parents. And because of that, they send their elderly parents to nursing homes in Johor. And obviously, all these nursing homes in Johor, they are owned by private entities. They know we are so close to Singapore. It's a very profitable enterprise. They are going to invest to improve their facilities, to remodel their facilities, to make it as comfortable and as easy for these elderly Singaporeans as possible. And because of that, Singaporeans usually don't mind sending their elderly parents to nursing home in Johor. And currently, there are these many residents who are foreigners. Their ID card is pink. So some of these facilities, they hire foreigners, nursing aides, medical professionals from Thailand, Indonesia, India, Vietnam, to help run those facilities, or even people from the Philippines. And the business is quite good, more than 100 residents. And the main reason why they send their parents there is because they have all these professionals in these nursing homes taking care of their parents. These professionals may be more able than themselves to take care of their parents. They may be more experienced in terms of dealing with patients with dementia, memory loss, or patients with functional limitations. They know how to handle patients who fall. And they are more at ease if they send their parents to these facilities. At least they know that falls can be prevented, or if falls happen, somebody is there. Because nowadays, like many other countries, it takes 2 paychecks to sustain a household. So both parents work. There's nobody to take care of their elderly parents. That is why nursing homes in Johor is doing so well. It attracts a lot of Singaporeans. It's more affordable than nursing homes in Singapore. And some residents, some Singaporeans, residents of nursing homes in Johor, they wanted to go there. This Madam Yi, she's in her 90s. She feels more secure at the nursing home. It's more affordable and she feels more secure. Look at what she said. If she fall, somebody is there. Maybe her kids are all working. And here are some examples of how adult kids send their parents to nursing homes in Malaysia. It's more affordable and they feel more secure. They don't have time to take care of their elderly parents. Yeah, it's more and more costly to go to nursing home in Singapore. That's another reason why people check out nursing homes in Johor, the border state. And obviously, in this Johor state, they figure they can do business among Singaporeans. It's a very good target market. They are going to make their facilities as clean, as airy, as nice as possible. They figure this out. It seems that people are happy there. The language in Singapore and Malaysia are essentially the same. We speak English, we speak Malay, and we speak Chinese, and we speak all the same Chinese dialects. So they don't have any language barrier, essentially, no cultural barrier. That is why nursing home in Johor is doing so well among Singaporeans.